I see Insomniac. Let's see. Oh, cunt. And I just hit a bunch of things I did not mean to hit. Okay, there you go. Here we go. So, right here, okay, everything seems fine right now. But hey, let me guys know if you want me to turn on the lamp. I'm kind of cozy like this, where you kind of see me when it's like bright. But yeah, I'm not really a focus here. It's one of my favorite games, so I don't really have much like commentary to add. I'm just vibing. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima dropped today. Ugh. I can get it from the crates I sold in CS2, but
Peter,
I want to
good
wait for that
news.
sale.
I think I smoothed things over with the grant committee. If Lance Corporal Texador's fitting tomorrow goes well, we should be okay.
That's fantastic, Doc. We're back on track.
Provisionally, as long as our little incident escaped the mayor's attention. You'll be at the fitting tomorrow?
Definitely. It'll go great. We're gonna change the world, Doc.
I'll settle for not starting any more fires. See you tomorrow, Peter. Here's to a successful day.
Oh, so I forgot to mention this with my brain being scattered. If I see a blinker. Okay, so I think why originally I rejected this suit was because it deviated a lot. Well, not like super a lot, but it deviated from the classic. He has the logo here, he has the back spider here, he has like the fake belt thing, and he has like these fake boots or spandex boots. And even like some of these still like reiterate on that or change the footwear, but that's usually like the common. I don't have the, let's see, where's even Stark still just has, they're like cut a little bit different, but they're still just cloth boots. But so I mean by Garfield he has more like a sneaker. Well, actually I guess he couldn't get it, but they had like how Batman had sixes. Garfield had a ASIC, like an ASIC runner, like the bottom sole tapped to the suit. I'm not sure if that was like just for comfortability or for just for like suit aesthetics. But yeah, also Maguire, it's just foot, and also the lenses are shaped, which I think is a nice touch. But I do generally like the direction Insomniac took. I do like the not a lot of I think it happened more I guess between 2010 comics, and I haven't really read a lot of 2010 comics, but they started doing like more like eye expression or lens expression with Spider-Man. I think it's good. Like, I guess like it is kind of like unrealistic, but I think it does kind of convey like more emotion to him, just like nodding his head. I mean, you can still do a lot through hand movements and like body language, but it does like help like shine his character a little bit more. Because with this type of, it doesn't show at all. With Raimi, doesn't show. But I believe for these three main suits, your eyes will animate. With the advanced and the classic repaired, I think your eyes will animate. I think maybe the homecoming suits too, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'm already off topic. Okay, so what I was going to, okay, so yeah, so what I think the reason why I originally didn't like it is because it deviated. Because even though it still has like the belt thing, it's like the arms are like segmented patterns. The legs thing is now like more like a full leg instead of like this little boot thing. It's kind of like a leg stripe, and then the bottoms are entirely just like shoes. Like it's pretty much like suit upper and a shoe bottom. Like, it's not even like a glue thing. It's more just how this. You can tell it's built into it, and even with the heel. But yeah, first I didn't like it. I thought it deviated too much. Also, for some reason, I'm not sure if it's like an engine thing, but in this version of holding it up, this red and blue is wrong. And not in the sense they picked the wrong color. It's just not what the fuck is going on there. It's just not in the model. So it's a little bit strange. Cause it does look good like in motion and in gameplay, but most people kind of base it off of that little screen.
All units be advised.
But yeah, it doesn't look like
Robbery in
that. Like it looks like
Officers
pale
near
red
Gramercy,
and like
please
almost
report.
like baby blue, but it doesn't non-movement doesn't look like that. But Okay. Let me just use the photo mode real quick. So the reason why I started to like it is because I realized this spider right here is pretty much the 2099. Instead of it being like an entirely suit, it's more just like an emblem. Which I mean, yeah, no shit's always an emblem, but it's like before it was like a small symbol. Did not mean to have it on his crotch. There you go. Okay, it was like a symbol. Yeah, these lens reflections are crazy, but it's kind of like uh molded on instead of like a bat symbol, which I think goes with spider thing and the webs and the gloves does that too. And there we go. So this spider, this is honestly pretty much the Raimi second front suit spider, but he just put it on his back. So I think that's also another reason why some people might be like a little odd put to it, because now his back symbol, instead of it being like I guess like a fridge magnet, now it's one of the. I think, yeah, I think this symbol is on the cover, or this is on the reveal trailer, more than this symbol, which is on his chest. So it's still a deviation though. Like it's not one to one. Let me see. Yeah, no, it's not one to one. If anything, the torso is a little bit. Fuck, why am I zooming out in now so high? Okay, there we go. Fuck, can I zoom down? Camera drop. What's going on? I can't drop the camera. He wants to go up there. No, fuck. No, I didn't mean to take a screenshot of that. Okay, go down. I can see it says L and T, but it's not going down. Okay, let's just exit. There we go. Okay, now it's doing it. That was weird. Okay, what was it saying? Oh, so yeah, the torso is a little bit longer. The front spider webs are shorter. I mean, the front spider legs are shorter, and the bottom four are elongated. Which is, yeah, cool. Like they made their own logo. I'm not really mad at that. I think it was more just the color. I think if this was like, I guess if it was black or red, I think people would have liked. Fuck, the kid's doing it again. People would have liked it better. But he would have kind of blended in with either the homecoming suit or uh what's another suit. I wouldn't even say the Raimi, but he would kind of like blend into like all the other comic cover suits, because there's a shit ton of in this game and the other ones, a shit ton of suits. But yeah, at first I didn't like it. I wouldn't. I think the first playthrough I didn't use his suit, and then the second one I grew. In the second playthrough I grew like more attached to it. And I think for the redesign they didn't really deviate too. I think um they made like this separation of the fabric. They made it more like instead of looking separate, it looks like it's just sewn in. I think they did it for the legs too, like this part. Instead of it looking like a different pattern entirely, it's just like, oh, it's a little like red. It's like slash. So I mean, I guess you guys can or talk about that or argue about that, which one's better. I mean, I still like this suit. I wouldn't put it above Raimi's, but I would put it above Homecoming, Garfield's. Um, who else would I put it over? Pretty much, yeah, I would put it over those two. I mean, shit, I think it got two appearances in Spider-Verse. I got like the one in its art style and the straight up just the Sony model talking in the fucking movie. It's crazy. And I got this. Honestly, this is pretty. I like this angle. I'm just gonna keep this. Wait, his hands are kind of like perched, but not perched. It's kind of funny. Let's see, maybe I could like make it less obvious. Yeah, it works. Okay. See, it's pretty much it's a homage to 2099 and its own thing in the front, and a homage to 2 and its own thing in the back. So I'd say it's pretty hard to like, especially if you like. I guess if you've been into the comics and it's amazing, it's kind of hard to not like it. I mean, it's easy to hate it because it's the newest thing. Obviously, you're gonna want the original. But I mean, the original was there, but I think with especially this one, like with all the gadgets and all that, I think this suit suits him a lot.
Good old Empire State. Man, I love this town. Time to grab a snapshot.
Oh, I was already kind of doing that. I forgot to landmark I can be a tourist.
That'll do it. Map should be recalibrated now. Haven't done much photography since quitting the Bugle. Forgot how much I enjoy it. Should keep an eye out for more landmarks to shoot.
I'm gonna sound like super like an art hole for this, but oh fuck, the mic. Oh, the mic's still been down. I'm gonna sound like an art hole for this, but if I was Spider-Man, that'd be probably one of the hobbies I have. I mean, I already like photography, but it's cause look, okay, look at this fucking shot. There's no fucking way you're gonna get this shot as a normal photographer, like on top of a fucking radio tower. That's for fucking Casey Neistat.
Mr. Lee. Hello?
Peter, it's Martin Lee. I just wanted to let you know we need a little extra time to get set for May's party. I guess the cake delivery is stuck in traffic.
Oh, sure thing. Just let me know when you're ready and I'll swing by.
Great. Talk to you soon.
Okay, got some time to kill. Let's see what's happening out in the city.
Yeah, honestly, if I had spider powers, I feel like I'd end up either being kind of like Miguel's version, or this is not even a Spider-Man. This is a symbiote child, but it's the only symbiote that became a hero. It was a Toxin, and it's not a hero name, but like canonically, he's the only symbiote like offspring to become like a full-fledged hero, not like anti-hero like anti-Venom, or like redeemed hero like what Venom ends up becoming. He's still like a hero that kills though, so I guess you can say it's anti-hero, but like everything else about him is pretty much
Reported location is Murray
hero's
Hill.
journey. I wouldn't be so serious though, because it's such a fucking. I'm not sure if it's like a. I mean, it's a new interpretation. I haven't played much of fucking what is it? In Shattered Dimensions, and I forgot the sequel to Shattered Dimensions. He's not as serious in that one, but he is also kind of like he's not exactly comic relief either.
Hi, Mr. Lee.
Hey, Peter, we're all set for the party whenever you're
Oh
ready.
fuck.
Cool, I'm on my way.
No. This is like I think maybe the second game utilizes this more. But yeah, there's a lot of instances where you're just like, okay, I get that you want me to roleplay as Peter, but the game's called Spider-Man, not Peter Parker, the Adventures of Spider-Man. And this Peter's not that interesting.
Hey, before you go, can you sign this for me, kid?
Bruh.
Expressway near Atlantic Avenue.
And the fucking MJ missions. I mean, apparently they make her like female John Wick, which I'm like, hey, it's cool. With well, it's like a taser gun, so it's not like fully John Wick. But I mean, hey, that's cool. But it's also like, it's cool. But you also acknowledge that the missions were boring as shit in this game. So why did we have to do them? No, it's kind of like just rubs me the wrong way. It's kind of like the whole DMC4 thing, where I guess Virgil, you gotta do the stupid puzzle in the Diamond games, but as Dante, you just skip them entirely, which is like, I know like story reason there's a reason why, because you're redoing the missions, and Dante wouldn't do that shit. But I forgot, I think it's Gaming Bird's quote, or someone else's quote, but it's like, if it's not good enough for Dante, let's not fucking do it as Virgil, because this is not. If it doesn't pass the litmus test with Dante, it's not good for fucking Virgil. I'm swinging.
All units, report of a chase in progress. Officer...
Hi, Mr. Muggins.
Oh,
This is
shit.
about the rent.
Mr. Parker, this call serves as your third and final warning. Eviction proceedings.
Wait, I get paid at the end of the week. I can...
Eviction proceedings will start Friday unless full payment is received by close of business. Good day.
Yeah, good day.
Okay, so this part of Peter is endearing. The whole like, pretty much being struggling adult. It's kind of harder than I realized back then.
Mr. Lee's probably in the kitchen getting...
But
ready for
these
the
fucking
party.
parts don't hit. The whole fucking forcing. I mean, I know that's what Peter's thing, but I feel you could have made Peter more interesting than just fucking. Oh, he's a charity worker. Shouldn't you like him? Even though we gave him fucking Tom Holland's face. Oh fuck. It's not bad in concept, but like this should just be a fucking cutscene or like super like I
Hey
guess like the
guys,
whole,
how's the game going?
it's cool interacting with the first time, but replaying this shit is boring
Get
as
this guy
fuck.
checked for dementia, Pete. I'm crushing him.
Well, the important thing is having fun.
I have a lot of fun whooping his ass.
And your dreams, crazy lady.
So while it's funny, it would have just been better to walk through this.
No. Too rich for my blood. I'll leave you to it.
I don't know, maybe like I feel like how they could have made it interesting, since we already know he works at the Daily Bugle, and it's not that far off because he's already a crime fighter. Here's a crazy idea. Why don't you make Peter Parker a reporter, or like I don't know, like the Nightcrawler thing, or what he did in the show where he gives them the scoop, and I don't know, because we already have the camera mode system. Why not use that? Like, oh, get footage of criminals doing shit and give it to the news factor.
What's up?
Just dropping in.
Like I don't know how you would code it, but I'm just kind of spitballing here. Like I feel like that's better than what we got fucking here. And the pretend stealth. I mean, I don't know. With Miles, I can kind of understand it because he's like gonna get the torch. But even then, I don't really like it. You could have made Miles do his own thing.
Hey, Martin, so sorry I'm late.
You were right on time. Just keep her distracted while we get everything ready.
You got it. Hey, there's my favorite aunt.
Peter, what a nice surprise.
Need some help?
Yeah, sure. Oh, there are some heavy
No,
balls.
I'm
no,
kinda cold,
no.
hold
I
on.
mean, not yet. I mean, I came to, I just wanted to talk.
Okay. Okay. Peter, are you in trouble? Do you need money?
No, I mean, I'm a little behind on my rent, but no, I'm fine.
Girl problems again, huh?
What? No, that's crazy.
I still wish you and MJ could work things out. She's a great girl.
She is, but,
The two of you would make some beautiful
Wow.
babies. Peter, what is it? Come on, you can tell me.
these past few years,
I'm
you
still
helping me through
yapping.
college and working here, and sacrificing so much and asking for nothing. I just wish there were more people like you in the world.
He's right. 5 years ago, you walked in here and told me you were inspired by my mission to help others. Now it's you who inspires me. Thank you, May, for everything.
Damn.
Here's to many more years of service.
I think the reason why this part annoys
Thanks
me
again
is
for
that
sending all
like,
this up.
how you put it,
Oh, I just wish I could do more.
like on a movie,
Well,
like
May's
if they
always
had
told me if you
Garfield
help
doing this
someone,
instead of trying to be like
you
the most
help everyone.
edgiest teenager, I think people would have
Maybe we
liked
should send
Garfield
May to
more.
City Hall to
And I
have a
know
word
before
with
anyone
May.
says it, I know that was the intention of Garfield, but it didn't really land well because
I gotta
it's
run.
Pierre, not like
Thanks
Eddie
again for the party
or
and everything.
Miles
It really means a lot.
or fucking even like the guy who's like the clone, Bill O'Reilly or what the fuck. So it's like, yeah, I didn't really like. How you put it? They already took advantage of the world, so it's like, why not just have us? Like, I think what would have been cool instead of this, or like just forcing this, was just have Peter like do his day-to-day stuff, which I know he does sometimes, but like we never really even explore the world as Peter, only like in segmented parts. So maybe they wanted to ran out of budget. I don't know, like I have no insider information on that process, but I think it would have been like more like how you put it, like we've already seen how people get attached to Arthur Morgan, and Arthur Morgan is like, while I do like his journey, character-wise, he's pretty much just a different version of John, and like a very slightly different version of John. But he's different enough, has different enough mannerisms that you go attached to him, and with your journey and everything that goes on, and all the new context. So I was like, we could have easily gotten attached to Peter. Like, there's no reason why Peter should have been a bad protagonist, but it's kind of universally, like at least with this game, with the reviews, like the Peter section and the MJ sections, and the Miles sections were the weakest. And yeah, I kind of agree with that. It's not just because I want to hate on it, it's because yeah, when I play it, I'm like, no, this, even the fucking the PlayStation 2 Spiderman Raimi game feels more aligned with Peter, with him doing the tutorial in his regular clothes and playing like a chapter. I think two or three chapters of him in the wrestling outfit before he actually dons the costume. That feels more interactive as a Peter because you're like, oh, you feel at least like as a fan, you're like, okay, like I want to get the suit, so I gotta grind to get the suit. But this is also like what happened in the story, so I'm kind of relating. Oh, look at that! I'm immersed by the game because right now Peter's starting out and I'm starting out in the game, so he doesn't have the spider suit. I'm not saying they have to do that. I think it's good they started off with it, but I'm just saying like something like that where it's you felt more Peter as a character versus just the hey, these are the Peter sections and these are the sections that kind of drag. So that's how I feel. But I feel like even with Miles, they could I don't know made him since Miles is more of a brawler in this universe, even though he's like really like soft limped, like soft wrist limped the whole time. They could have made him do like I don't know boxing training or martial arts training or something light like that. Or I don't know like have him practice combos or some shit. Have him show off the Venom punch. So that make him I don't know punch someone really hard after the whole canon event happens, and then you're like oh shit. But instead we just got I don't want to spoil it, but I feel like out of all the sections we get with him, only 2 of them work because of what they are, but the rest of them are just like, okay, why am I still doing this as him? Why is he still having no progression? Even though he's like, he's getting pretty close to the Spider family, why is he still acting like he's like, this is all still new to him? But whatever, okay, I'll stop carpet bombing those sections, but holy fuck. What it feels like in 2, it feels like with 2 they doubled down, so I feel like I really gotta beat this bat over the head like, hey, Insomniac, you really should not have doubled down. You should have either deleted the whole draft or had someone else come in for him.
Fisk's estate sale just tripped. Could you check it out? Quietly?
Holy fuck, the sliding though.
If it's nothing.
Fisk estate sale. Sounds fun. Wonder what the Kingpin had hidden in his closets.
What kind of swing? What the fuck? That was weird. Even though honestly this is my favorite Sony exclusive, I still have those criticisms. Not because I just want to hate on it, just because it does feel strange that they doubled down on it when it was the most like criticized thing. And I get like they were really trying to hope that the whole Harry thing and Craven thing was gonna save it, but it doesn't really seem like it did.
I always wonder if I'm doing right by you.
Well, stop wondering. After losing my parents and Uncle Ben, there's so many times I would have fallen apart.
And there's this where he says his character instead of showing his character.
I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
May, I don't know what to say.
Oh, I think Mr. Lee needs my help.
And she just exits the conversation. What the fuck?
Love you too.
What the fuck? Okay, I mean like this would be more understandable if we didn't just have that conversation that I didn't even really listen to, but I know what the conversation is. And they're just randomly walking away from it. And this is one of the better relationships, I don't know, it's like... I am like kind of drilling hard on it, but to play, I guess, neutral, it was a lot worse in Spider-Man 2. Like, a lot of people praise that game, but the fuck, even back then, that shit... Oh fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck, I meant to just only click, but... Was that Yuri again? Fuck, I'm gonna have to... Oh.
Please tell me your horn plays Dixie.
What? Okay, but this shit's cool, but it has the problem of overexposure. Wait, it's better than balloons. But I mean, I think we could have got pizza time or like vehicle time. We could have had something not super as goofy as the pizza. Maybe just delivering papers or delivering photos. I might be like hammering the whole photo thing too hard, but I mean that's kind of part of his character. He is a photographer. Why didn't we have I don't know kind of photographer missions? I don't think it's like if it was like the PS1 era, I get why they'd be adverse to that. But we've had like what Pokemon Snap, fucking what's that game? Umagarni, if I always say it wrong, Umagarni Generation, UG, the game that the photographing the apocalypse. I can't see that shit. Shit a ton of games that photo modes, even games that don't really need it, like Uncharted, because it's a linear experience, and we're all gonna see the same sights. So yeah, I don't know why it's.
Yuri said quietly.
I want to be like benefit of that, like, oh, maybe they didn't have money, or maybe they just thought it wouldn't be marketable. But it's also like, I mean, if as soon as I hit this fucking home button, they show me an NYC wall call or Twitter, which it is funny, but it's like I would have rather, I don't know, something be integrated with that. Maybe have photos, maybe have, if you report a crime, the city likes you more. I don't know. It's like I feel like we really could have had more than just, hey, he'd be doing the charity work and he'd be talking to his aunt like Peter. Like what the fuck? And oh, he'd be boinking the MJ, or they boinked previously and they keep talking about it but without saying it for some reason.
I am losing patience. Where is the file?
There's someone else here. They must have taken it.
Those masks. Who are these guys?
There's no one here but us. We will find the file, or you will die.
This is bad. They'll kill her if I alert them. Need to pick them off silently.
I just got hungry.
Yuri, the silent alarm was legit. Masked gunmen and a single hostage. Looks like a heist in progress.
Copy that. Sending units your way. Keep the situation from getting worse in the meantime.
Can do.
Hey guys, just got off a Halo 2 legendary session with one of my friends and some CS2. The appetite is built. Shit, okay.
Gotta do this quietly. Don't want to alert the others.
Even though it's kind of a riff, a heavy riff on the Arkham comment, I do like they kind of like played with more that he has the webs and it would play into it. Even though it's kind of substitute for throwing the batarang, I do like that. Because it's more effort putting this web texture on a bunch of shit versus having a you know, essentially a ninja star that's designed as a bat hitting something.
Really hope these guys aren't trying to claim Kingpin's territory. Was hoping for at least a weekend of R&R.
I do think they should have went the Beanox approach though, of like making like heavy like web usage or heavy like there is some moments of crazy, but not as like I think one of the things you did in Spider-Man, you did like a web cocoon. You do web them up, but it's like it was kind of crazy. Like you legit like you just jumped on them and just made them a web cocoon, like stuck them into the wall.
Whoa, careful.
Or like he threw them up so they wouldn't see him. I mean, not threw him up, like not throw up, like he threw the guy to the ceiling so he would stick up there.
You stay quiet now.
For a second, my like PlayStation brain was gonna touch,
They'll see me down here.
and I almost hit A on this remote instead of X. Like that is nice though. Like I do like how he uses the environment, but the whole thing is that was loud as shit. Like really fucking loud, like way louder than just webbing someone up. So I mean, it's like I do appreciate it. It is contradicting. Oh wait, fuck. I think I'm gonna have to do the, oh no, I have to do the MJ section after this. I remember now. Alright, can I shoot the web? That was pretty cool though. He shot, instead double tapped, instead of him just shooting two webs, he shot both of them simultaneously. That was cool.
Hey, what is that?
Like when it came to Spider-Man, there was a lot of thought in him, but just with Peter and the human NPCs,
Every don't move.
yeah, he really dropped the ball. And it's, well, it is not Peter Parker. There is man on half of Spider-Man, so I should still care about the characters in the story.
Same as you. Working.
And this is, yeah, though, Like
What?
the less the kind of the Emma
I
Stone
think
thing,
this is
but
yours.
like
Yeah,
less, because at least
thanks.
Andrew and Emma Stone actually had like
So
chemistry.
Robbie's got you covering a break-in for the Bugle?
I don't believe these people
Well,
like even
Robbie
hugged,
doesn't
but they
technically know I'm
essentially
here.
dated for like a year or
And it
two.
wasn't a break-in until a few minutes ago.
Uh-huh.
Let me explain.
And then they just skipped the explanation. See, this is how you know we shouldn't have done the fucking stealth mission, because if you skipped it in your story, why the fuck do I have to play it? It's like all you had to do was just fast forward. Why do we add this? Because MJ, because I don't know.
Excuse me.
Instead of fleshing out
Hi,
a character
Mary
with
Jane Watson.
Peter
I'm
or
covering
having a
his
rest self, we just
procedure.
did this.
Hello.
The
Craig
tour
said
guide
we
is
do
out
this
though,
tomorrow.
but
I like to get a jump on things. Well, I don't. You'll have to come back tomorrow. Right. Okay. I'm sorry.
and this was like a Karen move.
Hey, Craig? No, sorry. It looks like we're gonna have to run something else on the cover. I don't know. Maybe the expressionist piece? You know what? I think I can make today work. Are you sure? You're here. No moment like the present. Thank you. Craig? Never mind. We're good.
You actually did call someone, which is
Let's
smart.
get
There's a
started.
lot of people that just go on lock screen.
Look around and for
Ah, no!
Baku statue when you're ready.
Oh my fuck. Okay, I'm making my food now, cause holy fuck. Oh. Dreading this part. I knew this part was coming, and I'm still upset. Fuck. Because I don't. Okay, let me just put it this way. Okay, so imagine like in Arkham, an asylum. Imagine like halfway when like you're monologuing with the Joker, you got a fucking Alfred, and you gotta do like a cleaning mini game. And it's like it's not a bad mini game. It's just like a rhythm mini game. But it's like why in my Batman game am I playing as Alfred? And that's how honestly it feels like. It's like why in a Spider-Man game am I playing as MJ? Like with Miles, at least it makes more sense. Like they were gonna do this, they should have just made it like half Miles, half Peter, and then like have Peter scenes with MJ, or have like camera shifts because they already do camera shifts. It's not only Peter's perspective. They jump to autos before. So I just do that. Have them develop a character, or have them I don't know show. Like if they did the whole, if they wanted to really make her a reporter, have like Peter be her like source, or have him like give her scoops because he wants to keep still talk to her because he's never fucking over her. That's kind of his whole thing, not being over MJ. I'm spitballing, and I don't even really like the setup. So it's like, holy fuck, if I can spitball this, and the closest I've seen to like a writer's room is creative writing, like holy shit, how did no one else hatch this up? It's really just a double downing. The double downing really just felt like they really did not listen to Chris. It felt like they was like, oh well, Sony gave us the money and the bonus, so fuck y'all, we're gonna do what we want. And I mean, I can kind of get that because of how Sunset Overdrive was essentially the opposite, where they entirely listened to the company or what they thought the fans wanted, and they kind of. I don't think it's a bad game, but I think it's just like misdirected. Like I feel like if the gameplay was like A tier, but the writing had to be either A tier or better, and honestly, it's like fucking D or E tier. So it's like I feel like they should either reroute the scripts, got a different writer on it, because like the concept is like it, even though it is kind of overdone apocalypse, it's like the whole awesome apocalypse where it's like it's kind of like imagine the apocalypse, but you're mixed with like Mad TV or Mad Comics like universe with the mask like powers or mannerisms. That sounds cool as fuck. That sounds like some shit would only be able to do on Xbox One. But yeah, they kind of fumbled it, just making a bunch of reference jokes, bad sarcasm jokes, and bad fourth wall jokes. It's like, hey guys, remember you know you're playing a game? It's like, yeah, no shit. If you have the console, which you spent either $500 on, you spent $60 on. It's like, yeah, spending 560 at a minimum to play this fucking game. If it was yeah, it was a launch title too. No shit, you know you're playing a game. You've almost invested a G note into it. No fuck, you know that you're playing a game. You really didn't need the devs to tell you that. Like I can forgive it more like it was like PS1 or PS2 or like Xbox 360 or Xbox Duke. Like I can understand that a little bit more, but on the fucking what was it, 8th gen or 7th gen? Like why did we do that? It does feel kind of like I'm kind of making it seem like I have no like backup of it, but it does kind of. I feel like there has to be something to say that. I would say it made the most ignored Xbox One exclusive, but it definitely wasn't like a like app killer or like oh you're gonna buy Xbox One for this. It definitely was received better than like Rise. What was another Xbox One? Let's see what other Xbox One exclusives we had. And I'm yapping because I really just don't want to do this mission. I'm gonna get my food. Okay, so it's better than Quantum Break. Um, like it's better than Titanfall 1 just because Titanfall, uh, while it was strong on multiplayer, it really needed that campaign to set it off because of how good the campaign was. And so maybe it was a budget thing. I don't know. But let's see. Yeah, better than Crackdown 3, better than ReCore, better than Halo 5. Not better than Gears 4 or 5. Better than Dead Rising 4. Killer Instinct, I guess that's if you're into fighting games like that. I don't really care too much. I mean, I want to play Tekken 8, but I don't give a shit that much. Um, so yeah, so let's see. Out of, let me do the quick math here. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of the out of all the exclusives, it was better than 9 of them. And there's at least, let's see, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 times 6 plus 2 is, I can do this, 4 times 6 plus 2 is 26. 26. Out of 26 exclusives, it was better than 9 of them. Isn't awful numbers, but it also shows how the Xbox One really didn't have. I really like, even though I had an Xbox One, I'm using an Xbox One remote. I really don't think exclusive-wise we really got the short end of the stick. I feel like that's why like now with they're kind of winning money with the Series X, even though it's a better console. The only game they really can say is Infinite, but you can already play Infinite on PC, and arguably Halo feels better on PC. That might be sacrilege, but yeah, I mean it's like shooters just feel better on PC. It's just one of those things. It's like how driving games feel better with a remote, or fighting games feel better with a remote compared to a PC. This is one of those things. So yeah, no, the one got blown out exclusive wise. So I don't think it's even really a contest at that point. Because I still want to play Ghost of Tsushima. I'm just waiting. I'm gonna wait till this week. If they don't put it on sale, then I mean I might wait till the start of summer because I don't like I'd really want to play it, but I also know I'm still kind of like I'm just getting like what Assassin's Creed 3 should have been in retrospect. So it's like I'm still like I've definitely played this game before. It's not in the style of it. That's the main thing about it. Fucking I still gotta do this bullshit. Okay, where's my beef patty? Well, I feel like Halo Infinite does blow 4 and 3 out the water. Its structure is what kind of killed it because half of the game was just going through the same like power seed things, which is just going through like the same like Forerunner tech. I know it's not Forerunner, but it's pretty much Forerunner tech. So it's like I feel like if the timeline was the last Bungie Halo was Reach and then it came out with Infinite, that would have been crazy. Maybe Infinite would have looked different. Maybe it would have been like a smaller scale. Maybe it would have been like half a ring instead of a full ring. But I don't think anyone was really dying for Hot Halo to be open world. Even though it kind of is, it's more just open hub world. So, um, if like that timeline, I feel like Halo still would have been the conversation. I feel like either Infinite 2 or the sequel to that would have came out, and that would have been like kind of a mix of either like the fives combat, because apparently even though Halo 5's campaign was shit, apparently the multiplayer was really good, or at a scene, at least a bigger scene than Halo 4. I'm just saying a lot because it was like the least popular game on the one. So how you put it? I don't know. Like honestly, I do not know if they will stay in the console race, which to some people might feel like sad, but to me it's like, how you put it? It's kind of like Coke or Pepsi. It's like yeah, it's different, but not like enough. Like the other day, I'm still hitting buttons on a remote. Like it's even with a PC, I'm still hitting like the keys are just the button inputs. So it's like yeah, like you can have your loyalty to it or have your preference to it, but it's still the same. You're still getting the same end result. You're playing the game. You're playing the game on a screen, either a big screen or a monitor. That's what you're getting. Like not to be nihilistic, but yeah, it's kind of like I feel like if you're gonna be loyal to anyone, be loyal to the devs that make the games, because those are the crazy thing. Those are the people that want to give you the games. Even though I know that Sony pays the bills and they have the platform, it's kind of rare for them to make like the app killer. Even in like the PS1 days, like Crash wasn't like that wasn't in house. That was Naughty Dog.
Let me know when you're ready to begin.
Sounds good.
Ah, fuck! I gotta do a pretend tour. I'm gonna eat my beef patty.
Starting with the prize, a one-of-a-kind Kakemon Baku.
One of a kind cock? What, lady?
It's a Mifune?
Correct. Mr. Fisk has exceptional taste.
Did you know him well before his arrest?
In a professional context, I handled many of his sales. Let's move on, please.
But you really whipped out the cock statue right away. And that's not what she said, but I fucking hate this scene so much. It's the only humor I'm gonna get out of it.
Exemplifies the traditional Tarashikomi puddled ink effect.
Whatever the
The
fuck
two
that means.
Neo are so imposing. I can see why Fisk liked this piece. Definitely his style.
He loved the duality. Destruction screams, but creation toils in silence.
Was there ever anything irregular in any of the sales you handled for him?
No. No, of course not. Not that I was aware of.
Mm-hmm.
Notice the intricate gold inlay on this ceremonial tea set.
It's just... A friend in the DA's office mentioned that Fisk used art sales to launder stolen goods.
I'm sure I wouldn't know anything about that.
Oh, I know. I was just wondering, now that he's arrested, if you had ever noticed anything strange.
You know what? I'm actually running short of time. Why don't we grab the cover photo while we can?
When I told my DA friend I was doing a piece on you, he mentioned your name was familiar.
Just the photo, please. Stand right there.
Are you sure there's nothing you'd like to say, maybe off the record, regarding Fisk's activities?
I don't think your readers would have any interest in... Damn it. Wait here, please.
This is really hot.
I recognize that statue. Gotta get a photo. That shouldn't be here.
Craig, I'll call you back. My dear, I think it's time for you to go.
Oh, could I use the restroom real quick?
Fine. Follow me.
Thank you. This is a really lovely space.
It is.
I want
and
the
this
beef
will be
patty.
the last time you see it.
It was burning
the
my
ladies
tongue.
Is around the corner. Be quick.
Of course. Be right back.
Her voice sounds familiar. I don't know if it's like a recognized voice actor. I'm usually good at picking those things out.
Hello, Craig. Funny you should call. Because the reporter you sent is clearly not working the puff piece we agreed upon. No, she's here now.
I've got to get into that back room. If that statue is what I think it is, this just turned into a huge story.
What do you mean he had to reschedule? If she's not your reporter, who is she, Craig?
Burn my fucking mouth.
Who is in my auction house? Oh my god.
Oh, Ligma.
No, I do not trust you to fix this.
It's a PI taker.
Quiet.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is have Miss Investigative Journalist arrested.
No, it's holding the groin.
And the second thing I'm going to do is collect your head, Craig.
Dang, she's pissed.
It is most definitely a threat. Uh-huh. Sure, Craig.
It's the Archibald Nusak. I could think, I have a couple more I could think of. Oh fuck, this bitch.
I don't believe you.
Also, so I don't know if I get demonetized for this one, but I find it kind of funny that fucking the nickname for Richard was Dick.
Sure, Craig.
Where did we get that? Like short? Like, I get like Rich or like Rick, but Dick. Like just fucking people's names were Dick. Like that was a shit on a fucking name tag. Hey Dick. That was on birth certificates and social. Hey Dick Matthews.
She told me about this. Fisk used it to hide evidence. Why didn't the cops take it? I know this statue opens, but how?
And yes, I'm this uninvested that I've resolved to dick jokes.
Statue can move. Most common pose is mouth closed, left arm down, right palm facing forward. That's the Neo behind them. But it looks different.
Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Untag that, no, untag it. Okay, if my memory serves me, I think it's this thing.
Maybe these pieces move.
Okay, this one is arm down. Oh, I kind of forgot. It's okay. Palm up, arm down. What kind of grab this?
The catalog mentioned mouth closed, left arm down, right palm facing forward.
I guess I need to. I kind of grab it.
She certainly is cozy with Fisk.
I mean, it's a guy that probably pays cash at an art museum. It's kind of says itself. Why can't I grab the thingy though? Let's see. I don't have to give him the scroll as his palm is up. I can't raise this palm. So
I should look around.
Which way was his head?
Something's in one of his hands. What is that?
That's what I've been looking at like the past like fucking 3 minutes. Can I grab it? Can I grab this thing? Why can I not grab it? I know it's that. I don't know. It's not letting me grab it.
Nice. So close. But a piece is missing. I've seen these before.
Okay, I think it's this one.
That's not right.
Hmm? What do you mean? This one? I don't know.
That's it.
What? Okay.
Norman Osborn. What is this? Devil's breath. What is devil's... What the...
Excuse me, sir. You can't be...
Not good.
Where's the statue?
In there.
把文件找出来。
Wait a minute. Is that Ava's voice actor?
I was on my way to the exit when I saw you.
You're lucky to be alive.
Says the guy I saved 5 minutes ago. Listen, whoever these masked guys
Huh?
are, they're after this file. But I'll never get it out of here while the place is swarming.
Did you like hit your head, Tunnester? How did it happen?
Right.
You just opened the door and saw me. How was that saving you?
There. I take out the bad guys. You make a break when it's clear.
Sounds like a plan. Good to see you, Pete.
Yeah, you too. Not exactly how I pictured us meeting again, though.
Funny. It's exactly how I pictured it.
What does that mean, though? What? Romance, guy. Yeah, this is.
Change your perfume? Focus, Pete. Focus.
That's what he has to think out of that conversation. Not that why the fuck is she here?
All right, of course.
Should clear these guys out.
I like it
before
when a
push
girl smells
forward.
good, but like really, like fuck, it's out. It's just so forced. And it's not hard. Like legit, I streamed Kingdom Hearts No, skeletal spit up on that. I streamed Kingdom Hearts earlier today.
I'm hidden near the front. Give the word and I'll make a break for it.
The shit between like even just the flashbacks of
What's in it
fucking
that these guys want so bad?
what was her name? Kyrie and Sora is more like was more like the romance. And they're kids. These are supposed to be like 20 somethings.
He compares it to Pandora's box.
Not much shakes Fisk. We need to get you and that file out of here. Hang tight.
This is how you talk to your ex, right?
Gotta stay silent.
Thanks for the reinforcement there, Pete. I really couldn't figure it out from the stealth music and me climbing for more of this.
Keep it tight, Pete.
Hey, yo.
There we go.
See, normally that would kind of work, but saying that in spandex, I know this is not spandex, but humor me, is kind of all strange. Because you are keeping it tight, my friend. There's no other. I don't think you can keep it any tighter without being like butt ass. So let's see. Well, something I found funny, I guess like on a meat level, was I've been watching Ripley, like the Netflix series, and I don't know. I've never seen the original with Matt Damon or whoever the blonde actor was. Was it the other one? But it was interesting. It was something I found funny. It was some of the humor like landed like I thought since it was like based. I think it's either in the 50s or 40s, maybe even earlier. I thought it was gonna be like a lot of like yeah, shitty type of humor.
Easy does it.
But actually, some of it was kind of funny. Like one thing that was funny was he goes to Italy. It starts off in New York, but he goes to Italy. I think it's like Venice. No, it's like somewhere near Rome. Or I don't remember exactly. But he goes to get a swimming suit. Game line like fucking in those days. American people wore like the whole like fucking was it the sling that wrestlers wear or like a shirt on top of that shit. It was not like trunks were not even really a thing at this point. So he goes to get a swimsuit.
One room at a time.
And the only thing he fucking has is like a Speedo. He's like, huh? I think I need something different. And he makes a face where he's like, I need something more covering. And the guy hands him even a smaller Speedo. And that shit genuinely had me laughing because I'm like, yeah, that's Italian fashion for you right there in a kind of a fucking nutshell. It's either you get tight or very tight. Okay, let's see what we got here. Fuck, I don't think I can bring him out over here. Oh, another joke that also got me. This is how like disconnected I am from this shit because I just don't care about this fucking shit going on this one day. But a joke they made was about the British accent, and that was funny. Like, because I feel like both, I guess since like the linguals or dialects are so similar because it's still English. I think it's easy to mimic. Like as a British person, easy to mimic American, and as an American person, it's kind of easy to mimic a British person. I can do kind of like the Regal and kind of the Top Boy accent, not like fully. Like it's only with certain words, like fish and chips, bruv, in it, bowl of water, like the simple shit I can do. But like having a conversation like that, nah, I can't do that shit. That is a bitch to do. What the fucking hell? Look at that shit. It's like, oh fuck. Yeah, how can I stealth this exactly? There's no other way around here. There's no vents. I mean, maybe I can shoot webs. Will that distract him? Not really. I'm about to shoot a mirror. How exactly am I supposed to stealth this, Insomniac? It feels like you don't want me stealthing it. How about if I shoot that thing? Nope. How about if I shoot this thing? Nope. Do not falter. I don't know what that means, but I guess you're jumping down. Let's see. Can I like web zip up there quickly? Yeah, okay. I think they would have spotted me at that point, but fuck it, I'll suspend my disbelief here. I'm not really gonna call stealth where I just draw breaks down. For me, it's more the dialogue between the fucking MJ and oh my fuck. Okay, this I'm gonna pause how they wrote Miles in this is so fucking bad. It's like kind of like the whole Holland thing, but with Miles, and I kind of hate that. Even though with Miles it makes more sense for him to be a fanboy. He still isn't exactly a fanboy. Like, yeah, he likes him, but he doesn't like worship fucking Peter. He likes Spider-Man, like, cause yeah, no shit. Why wouldn't you want to like the universe where Spider-Man is real? No shit, you'd like be interested by him or think he's impressive. He's fucking doing all the crazy shit. But no, they wrote him. He's such a downgrade. Like it's so bad. Like now, the Miles and Spider-Verse clears Miles and Sonic any fucking day of the week. The only thing that I think technically, just on like how like borked the power levels are in Spider-Man 2, I think technically he's stronger than him. But we still haven't seen the last part. But even that's it's more like a oh yeah like it's a who would win Superman or Goku type conversation. Like yeah like no shit when you give him all the powers it's a little bit stronger. I also don't know if this Cantonese or a different type of Mandarin. I don't really know. I'm not averse enough. If I shoot him over here, and I do that, and the game just fucking tabbed out, cause fuck me. Am I caught now? Okay, that was not good. Fucking AVG.
That's all of them.
Did I get him?
MJ.
MJ got caught. I would have guessed the girl that shops at Zara would not exactly be a stealth expert.
No.
That's not this at Zara, it's more just like, why are we doing this as fucking MJ?
Hi.
Great command there, Peter. You really told her what to do.
Cool with the hostage taking, guys.
Oh yeah, not fucking. Maybe on Taco Tuesdays. I mean, not on Taco Tuesdays, on Schmegler Thursday.
Are you guys ghosts?
Okay, just because I want to get out of this section. Oh. Oh yeah, they kind of hit me with the piece there. That's the win everything button right there. I just want out this mission. Maybe I'll do like a crime before we hop off, but yeah, this is. I'm gonna call it. Oh fuck, call it there. Because I've kind of streamed a lot today. Oh, cunts. Okay. Oh, bitch. No more. Fuck you, eat the wall.
Daily cardio? Check.
That worked. I feel like they also kind of toned down the violence a little because the shit that he does here would really fuck someone up.
Antique. I think I know someone who could help track down where this came from. A job for later.
Like fleeing someone at a speed at that wall would like break their fucking spine. This girl is very upset.
Hi, Mary Jane Watson.
I also don't know what this tactic was pretending that she was someone else and then try to talk to her.
What do you know about the file those masked men stole?
This is very like Karen reporting. This is why I don't like it.
Stolen goods Fisk has laundered at this auction house.
Your editor will be hearing from our attorney.
Ah, my crotch. Okay, so everything I said with the texting, I'll say it's actually good texting, or at least decent texting. But then it gets ruined by this. Like, yeah, like this. Like, why did I... She could have just made a face or side. You didn't really have to do all that. Because she's being, like, expressive by herself, but it's like, why in this? We're already having the text, so why, like... Just, if you want to do that, just have the fucking conversation. But yeah, the texts between people are actually good. But it just also shows how bad the fucking conversations are in this game. Oh my fuck. The cringe. The cringe. Oh my fuck.
Yeah, well, I just got an all-caps text from Robbie about my so-called antics tonight. so it looks like I'll be meeting with a legal team.
Yeah, because believe it or not, impersonating someone is a felony. Even though I'm not like a big law guy.
So,
Believe it or
creepy
not, that's
mask
actually
guys.
a thing.
What's your take?
Just another night in the city. What's your take?
It's a way to keep it
Spare story
interesting,
there.
Pete.
Let's not make this all about business. How's
What does
it
that
going
mean?
with you? Did you get that promotion?
This is so
No,
awkward.
but we're on the cusp of something really big.
This is like elevator
ask
talk
corporate hire you
when you're
have,
with an
right?
ex, but you don't want to
What
talk
if
to
they-
her. This is
Sure,
the
but
conversation
Doc
energy I'm getting.
Octavius' work will help millions of them.
Where it's like
Right
you're
where
talking
I
to be
want right where
polite,
I should be.
just to be like you don't hate him, but
sounds
you're
like
also
it's
like,
really
can this
important
fucking
right now.
elevator ride please finish?
I've never heard you talk like that before.
Well,
That
nothing
happened to me
changed
at
in
college
6
a couple
months.
times, and I was just like, I'm like, I fucking want to
Why did
bang
you
my
ask
head
me,
against
Pete?
this glass right now.
You know, just dinner between friends.
Friends. Is that what we are?
I mean, you could be, you know,
Oh, I fucking so cringe. The
So
cringe,
baggage
the
here.
cringe is just too much. It's giving me fucking
Sure,
a tumor. Oh my fuck.
is that so bad? I mean, baggage can carry good things too, like
He's really
like
trying to say
money
baggage,
and,
emotional baggage is a
keys,
good thing.
raspberry
Fucking
lip balm.
retard. Why?
Do you remember why we broke up?
Here's a crazy
It's a
guess,
trick question,
probably.
isn't
Saved by the siren.
Talk to you later.
Go.
What warranted that reaction? Oh, what the fuck? But why is she happy? Why is she happy about this? There's still exes. What the fuck? I don't understand. And she had to pay for the fries.
Seeing you two together again. You always were my favorite.
Stan saves that, but Stan, I don't know. I don't know if you would really approve this one. But I find that hilarious. He had her picking up the bill. It was just fries, bruh. That's like $2. Like I get like having a budget as an adult, but that's fucking $2. Holy fuck. Maybe New York. Maybe if this was like stovetop and they have like the fucking the bullshit like black what was it, black fry casket thing. Maybe it's like 20 or 15 bucks.
No worries. Herman's just a big cupcake. I'll have him back in Rikers by bedtime.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fucking. I'll zip around here, get these like radio towers, and I'll do like a crime.
Just had dinner with my ex after saving her from mass criminals. And now I'm gonna go beat up a maniac who uses shockwaves to rob people. What a perfectly normal life you have, Peter Parker.
That was so fucking bad. I'm sorry if you have headphones in, but that was why. Like some of this writing, I'm just like, did Marvel write this? Who wrote this?
Peter, I just want to make sure you haven't left any equipment you built for your friends around the lab. It's no bother to me, but if the grant committee stops by again.
Don't worry, Doc. I make a point not to leave anything there. But I know my friend appreciates you looking out for him. There's a lot of people who don't like him very much.
I would facepalm right now, but it's gonna fuck up my neck because I've facepalmed that shit. That it fucked up my neck, so I'm not gonna do that right now.
Bullies like him stand in their way. People like us.
You said a mouthful, Doc.
The nice
Take care.
guys. Oh, nice guys finished last. Head ass. Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna be in the free roll. I'm gonna like do it to like maybe 210 because I need to cleanse my palate. Oh, Black Hat. That honestly is the palate cleanser. Thinking of Black Hat, it's okay. I'm gonna become such a hypocrite for this, but yeah, but I kind of retract all. I mean, well, I don't think Black Cat's any like deeper than MJ, just because of the outfit. I'm kind of like inclined to like her more, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. But yeah, that's just we just have these certain weaknesses.
Officers needed in the garment district.
Captain Watanabe gave me her cell number when she finally decided to trust me. She's risking a lot. If anyone finds out she's helping me, she'll lose her job.
I guess. I mean, it feels like a lot more shit gets brushed under the rug at the NYPD, but whatever. We won't have that conversation here. And I say that fully knowing she's just like pretty much a Black Cat ripoff. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of showing like my nerd card here, but if we're talking like love interests for Pete here, I think it'd be somewhere between either Indy and Gwen Stacy. I get the whole MJ thing, but it's pretty much, it's just the hot couple thing. That's all it really is. Nothing like that much deeper. And which is fine. Like, you know, we don't gotta rewrite Casablanca or some shit. But it's just so boilerplate, and I'm stealing that from K-Bash, but it's a good way to describe certain things.
Drug trade's gotten more aggressive post-Fisk. Gotta stomp that out. Aw, you guys are like little kingpins in training. So cute. Drugs are maybe my most disliked criminal activity.
I hate to tell you that, but I'm pretty sure a majority of Spider-Man fans are either stoners or some type of like nicotine addicts. Or not nicotine, I'm gonna say caffeine, but nicotine probably too. I have a photo op here.
Love that shot.
Fact channel station? I don't know if that's something actually in the city. I know they have like they have Central Park, they have Radio City, they have the Avengers Towers here. What else do they have?
Attention units.
I think they have the Statue of Liberty. I'm not 100% sure.
Tenderloin. Please copy.
Tenderloin. Yeah, I just need to cleanse my palate after that. That was so fucking bad. Holy fuck, shut the fuck up. But yeah. I don't think I'd be a nice hero if I honestly think about it. Because I'm already not nice, and I'm like, I would say like, you know, for like my age group, I'm not like super athletic, but I'm not like out of shape either. So I'm like, how would I be if I had like almost like demigod powers? Would I be any nicer? I don't really think so, if I'm being 100% honest. I mean, this always feels like it. Hey, but if there's one thing this game nailed, right, is that it was, what the fuck, that was essential to nail. It feels good to play as Spider-Man, which is like a duh. But with Spider-Man 3, the Amazing Spider-Man games, they really missed the fucking mark on that. It felt more like you were playing a GTA mod than actually being Spider-Man in those games. So what's this?
Cool window, but I always get the feeling something strange is going on in that place.
Oh wow, this is like Doctor Strange's home or some shit. It kind of looks like something he would have in his fucking room or apartment. Yeah, I'm not too. Yeah, I wouldn't say like I'm a Marvel fanboy or DC. I kind of just pick and choose what I like out of both of them. Like I mean, out of DC, I think I only really like Batman, honestly. I mean, I like Nightwing, but that's from the Batman family. I like Teen Titans, which is still part of the Batman verse. So I was like, yeah, from DC, I only really like Batman. Let me think, what else does DC have? I don't care about Superman. I don't care about Green Arrow. I mean, the Flash, I guess. He's more a joke character, honestly. Wonder Woman, I don't care about. Sorry to tell you, I mean, I think Gal Gadot's like gorgeous, but I just don't really care about that character, even with her portraying it. Don't care about Green Lantern. The rest is like Teen Titans stuff. So yeah, I just don't really give a shit about majority of these games. I mean, even for Marvel, I only really care about Iron Man and Spider-Man. I don't really care about anyone else. I mean, I like the Punisher. Wait, is Deadpool Marvel? I don't remember. I do like him, but he kind of got an overexposure kind of thing ever since the movies, which is a hipster thing to say, but no, it's like a lot of people think that Deadpool is just I kill people and I make wacky jokes, which it is part, but it's more he's like a schizo mercenary who can't die, even though people try to kill him in a lot of ways. So it's like those are two different things. Like even though they might sound similar, they're very two different things in character. But so you got the Fantastic Four, you got the Avengers. I don't give a shit about the Avengers. Yeah, Deadpool is here. It's like, oh, X-Men is Marvel. That might push them over the line, just cause, like X-Men, the '90s cartoon, and the Spider-Man show kind of made like superheroes. I wouldn't say like mainstream, but definitely made it more like a kid and teen thing versus just like social reject thing. I mean, I don't think that was ever really the case. I'm kind of sounding like a dickhead thing, but I'm just saying like a broad perception of how like you were perceived if you had like that hobby. I'm just like on like a general thing. I'm not saying everyone thought that shit. There's probably like obviously there's comic shops and hobbyists. I mean, there's people that collect fucking baseball cards. So I mean, if there's a hobby there, someone has it out there. But yeah, I guess I do care about some more Marvel cards, but I think it's just like with DC, outside the Justice League and the Teen Titans, I don't really care about the Justice League because it just ends up being like, hey, sometimes we argue, but we save the day. Which is like, you can say that's the same thing about Teen Titans, but at least like there's more to it than just, I am all powerful. Yes, but I am all powerful. But remember, I am also powerful, so we must go this way. It's just fucking, that shit gets so boring after a while. The only thing I find interesting about Justice League is that Batman's on the team and he has no powers outside of money and a lot of training. Which, I mean, being super rich is kind of a superpower. I think Succession kind of like highlighted that. Even just like, you know, drama sensation. Okay, yeah, we'll just clear up the map a little bit just because I just want to get that out of my head or what I just saw, because holy fuck. Okay, I'll get this lower end of the map and I'll probably call it there. Fuck. So yeah, I'm having a nice time streaming. It is like is a different, even though I'm like still kind of shitting on it a little bit. Okay, that swing was bad, but it's still a 9 out of 10, which I feel like is still a pretty high rating for a game. It's just for like how you put it. We got so close to perfection, and I know like the pursuit of perfection is pointless. Like, there's nothing perfect, no matter how hard. People say more the pursuit is more true than the actual concept, which is the whole thing you can say about the American Dream, but I think that's where the quote came from, I don't remember, but it's like we were so close to a 10. I mean, you feel it because it's like they bothered to remaster this on PC when they could have just made a straight up port. So it's like you feel that we were so close to a 10. And yeah, you know, we didn't need a 10 out of 10 Spider-Man game. It's good that we just got a 9 out of 10 one. The past generation Spider-Man games were like 5 out of 10s or 4s. So no, we definitely got a giant upgrade. But it's like we got so close to the 10. And it's like, damn. Like I'm talking like centimeters to almost firsting a race close. Like we got a second. It's a pretty good reward. You still get the pot. You still get a piece of the earnings, some of the recognition. But you got close.
And now for listener
There's Jonah.
May from Queens writes, "You're so full of anger, and I wish you'd get help managing it. It's terrible for your health." Now I know she speaks from a place of concern, but this is a common misconception that I have to correct. I'm not full of anger. I'm full of love. I call out injustice, corruption, and crimes against humanity because I adore this city, and I want it to be better. What you hear in my voice is love. Nothing but love.
Clearly. So I am interested in VR just because of Half-Life Alyx, Beat Saber, and Superhot. But if they find a way to do VR with the Spider-Man suit without like throwing up, I'm fucking there. Like, I don't know how the fuck I'll do it, but I will get a G note or 2 G notes, and I will try to not break shit. But I am there if they do that. That's like I will pay the $60 and the like 2 G note entry fee just to experience that, even on like a virtual level. Oh fuck. Okay, let's see. I'll get this last one here. I know they kind of have it like with some grappling hook games, but I don't mean like grappling hooks or like you shoot ropes at the. I want like the whole suit thing, like the little lens thing, and the whole hand. I want like the whole like conversion thing. I don't want like the substitute or like the modded GTA 4 version of it. Which might be sounding like I'm picky, but the entry note, regardless, is still 2 Gs at a minimum. That's not including the PC. That's just the fucking headset and the nunchucks that comes with it. So, yeah, no, I want the whole experience. I want the whole shebang and fucking caboodle or the bullshit they say.
All units, report of a break-in. Need officers on scene in the financial district.
Something I kind of find funny, and this is kind of me being a dickhead, but I find funny there's been more advancements in VR porn than really games. Even in the fucking Apple Vision, there was a case of a lot of like porn bots or porn usage. I'm like, wow, we really are. We just, you know, we're just chasing serotonin in every fucking aspect. Like, holy fuck. Even when we get this technology, it's like, no, you know what? I can beat my dick to this. I mean, I'm guilty too. I kind of have like, I'm being like entirely honest. I kind of have like a habit of that, and like it's been told to me by people I date, like, hey, you kind of, even with like just the act of it. So I mean, I'm not judging. I'm just saying like, wow. Because I don't know. Like for me, it's like maybe I would think about that like eventually if I was like in such a dry spell. I'm like, you know, damn, you know, I really haven't had anything in such a long time. Why not try it? But it wouldn't be like the first thought. I'd be like, huh. Like my thought would be, okay, what games can I play on this, and can I do like the whole like Tony Stark thing of like having my documents up and like edit it and throw it like around or some shit. That's what I would be thinking about. I wouldn't be thinking like, hey, can I beat my dick with this thing? And that's me being like at a normal level, like maybe honestly, I'm not like at an 8 or a 9 normally. That's not like, that's me just being alone. Like that's not even with me like having a date or dating someone. So I'm not like judging. I'm being real here. It's just kind of funny to me. Oh fuck. I'm not saying ready, I'm saying of like being tuned up like that. Okay, I got one more crime here.
Serious car accident down there. Looks bad. Spider-Man! Don't panic. I'm here.
What the? Oh, crap, they're in the rubble. I would actually fight them, but I also I'm just kinda doing this for the footage, honestly. I will say this aspect though, of like being a hero in the city, I feel like this does it better than Arkham Knight. I know Arkham Knight like justifies it saying it's evacuation, that's why Batman doesn't really save people, at least not often. But that is like a problem with Arkham Knight. Like even though graphically it looks so good even now, the world doesn't feel as tight as Asylum or City. And like, I mean, it is kind of an unfair thing because like Asylum is peak. I feel like it's the peak superhero game of like on like all fronts of like art style, of writers, of gameplay, of like budget. It's just peak of what we got. Like we really, even like voice actors too, like getting all the original people from the show. Oh, shit. But I feel like we will never really get another product like that. And it is sad to say that, but I'm also like I guess I'm in the camp of sometimes it's better to enjoy that we had something to never enjoy at all. Because for me, it's like there were no really good Batman games up until that point. So for me, it's like I'm cool with just us having that. You know, it is sad, especially with the bullshit happening with Suicide Squad. But it's like, you know, it is. What's the saying? It's hard for lightning to strike twice, and it kind of did with Arkham City, even though it's more like Arkham City is like everything more expanded, but it's arguably like the main argument is it was it really warranted? Like while it does feel tight, there is like moments of just fucking around, just going through the other map, the other side of it, which yeah you did do in Asylum, but it was all connected. There is just moments of just like I would say I think if I remember correctly, I think City. It's less than this. I think it's only like I would say it's like lower Manhattan about and a little bit of Chinatown. That's how big Arkham City is, which isn't too big. I think there's a little bit more, but it's not that crazy big for like open world games. But considering like GTA 5 came out on the same console, not the same time, but still on the same console, 360 and PS3. But I think it was just the tightest of like you're always in the world. There's no downtime. There's no drag time. You feel like you're Batman in a situation on the case. You're like, fuck, I'm in the asylum with all these crazy fucks that I locked up. So while City did like innovate, it wasn't like in the sense of it. I just added more, which it did. Some people did just want more, which was more. But for me, I'm like kind of like did we really need more though? Like I would have rather had like a more in-depth story or more like while it is in-depth, it is kind of more like it's 2 acts, and the 3rd act is just it's closing up the 2nd act stuff, which I mean is fine because the side stuff is a whole other act if you do it afterwards, which is cool. But it doesn't mean the main storyline is a little bit weaker because of it. And then with Night, it's like yeah, they didn't have the TV writers, and it kind of shows from how like the story kind of meanders. The shitty fucking villain that's really predictable.
I understand we have another low information caller who thinks we're better off thanks to Spiderman. Let's see if I can set her.
I still would recommend though, like
I just want to say that
I still recommend City and Asylum to like anyone if you just like Batman in passing. But I only would really recommend Night if you enjoy Asylum and City enough to want to see like where the mechanics would go. But if I'm gonna be honest, it feels like Origins gives us more, at least like in the new take of him being your Batman than what we got with him. Because I know it's a finale. What the fuck is he talking about?
Spider-Man put all those guys in jail?
You're missing the point. They didn't exist before he came along. At best, he attracts them. But I've often wondered if they're in cahoots.
Wow, I've never actually heard anyone say cahoots before. Look, all I'm saying is, I'd hate to imagine what would have happened if all those guys showed up and Spider-Man wasn't here.
Another lost cause. Goodbye.
I'm gonna do the Fit and Fresh podcast. But okay, so yeah, we're gonna keep it there because holy shit, that was so fucking cringe. I hate to say that shit, but that's all I can say about it. That was just bad. That whole scene was just, they just left a bad taste in my mouth. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna quit this. Ah, fuck. We're gonna call it there. I've kind of been, I guess, like, spread-shotting with my streams. Sometimes I'm continuing a series, sometimes I'm starting something new. I don't know. It's kind of the process I've been having of, I guess, just making content. I guess it's like half I do want to like finish certain things, and half I also don't want to like burn myself out on certain things. I did kind of feel it with Fallout a little bit before, just because of how, because it's like, it's not like a crazy feat, but I do have to like, you know, think a little bit more when I'm playing that game, at least when it comes to like the commentary and all that stuff. But let me see. I think I did how many parts on that? Just so like I'm not just have a good like frame of reference here. I did like 12 videos, and of those 12 videos, at minimum it's like an hour to 3 hours. Some are 4 hours, some are 5. So it's like, yeah, I didn't want to just burn myself out on that. And I do like the game, even though I have my criticisms of it. Any game I play, I like. I'm not gonna like inherently play a game I don't like, but I feel like it is like, I feel like it should have a critique eye or like a open eye to it, so he just acknowledged like, hey, like, this is nice, but there is this thing where like, it is strange that we're doing this, and it's mainly just because of how I feel like that's like a minor commentary compared to how other things are fucked, like the monetization. And but I'm not gonna be one of those people that like pound the drum like, oh, games used to not be monetized, which isn't really true because before the whole battle pass, season passes used to be kind of mandatory if you want to play multiplayer with any game. Like, even Uncharted or Gears of War or somewhere, you needed a season pass. Even with Battlefield, you used to have to get the season pass. So it was still there. It just was less predatory. At least it was like it was more upfront. Like, hey, pay the price, you get multiplayer. That was the upfront deal, and that's what you got. It wasn't, hey, pay this price, you maybe get skins, some things you might use, might not use. It's more up in the air what you get. So that's the whole other thing. This is me kind of ranting. I'm still kind of off the Penji. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Next stream probably will be either Kingdom Hearts or Borderlands 2. I don't know. I'll see what happens. Because I think my friend's little situation is, I guess, resolved for now, I guess. So we should maybe get back to that. I kind of agreed that we're just gonna do the intro on our own time, and then once we get to the actual like where we're at, the DLC will start the stream, because we're just kind of like it's just gonna be like dead air, or like we're just gonna be kind of just fucking around. We're not really gonna be like taking anything serious, and I'm not really gonna be looking at chat at that point because I just want to start the DLC. But True Valhalla mode, the loot and difficulty, all other schnaz and bullshit. See what happened now. My hair is all like PC. But yeah, you guys have a nice one. Fuck, I had like a